everybody, and welcome back to our Kansas Gaming. Kansas here, bringing you some more Space Engineers Trading Star System. Alright guys, I am so excited for this episode. Guys, if you're new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, leave us that nice comment below, and let's get into the video. Alright guys, as you can see here, I am currently in the process of finishing off a wind farm. And I'm not talking about that type of wind, I'm talking about harnessing the power of the air. Alright, as you can see, it is almost fully built. It is producing quite a hefty amount of power, which is great. So if we go into here and I select all of the wind turbines, as you can see, we're producing 27.96 megawatts. I mean, it's not exactly overly impressive, overly amazing, or anything like that, like you would get out of like a hydrogen engine farm or a nuclear power farm or something like that. But we've got something going here that's free energy, and as you can see here, if I'm using the spectator cam here, our solar farm. Actually, it's stagnant. Hold on. What's going on here? It was tracking the sun. Unless it is still tracking the sun. Hold on. Let's increase the speed modifier. Yeah, I think it's pretty much is still tracking the sun. It's just behind the mountain at the moment. So, where it's facing. So if we, yeah, look at that. There you go. Look, it's pointing towards the twin peak over there. There you go. So that's going, and all that took was actually going into, and if I come out of there, go into first person. All it took was going actually into the let's go over to it actually. Turret controller. Somewhere down here. Here it is. If you go into manual control, point the camera at the sun, and then select always aim at sun, it then takes over and continues to track. So as it goes into night, we'll probably see that coming down and into the earth, pointing towards the earth as it tries to track the sun through its full rotation. So we've got the beginnings of a base coming on here, so that's quite nice. I mean, we can do a lot more. Oh, hello. Yeah, we'll just deal with the Cyberwolf. Yeah, I'll take a few more of them. Oh, a few more Cyberwolves over there. Okay, he's going to run off, but we'll take the motors out of that one, the battery power cells out of that one. Oh yeah. Alright. So that's all of that. I mean, so I think the next major element that I want to deal with is being able to connect the front end of our carrier to the base over there, and it's going to take some doing to actually do so. And so what I'm thinking is, well, first of all, is place down some blocks. Oh, some steel plate might be useful here. I mean, what is it with me and always forgetting to bring some of this stuff along with me? Right. So I'm thinking maybe somewhere along the lines here. Yeah. And then we have a conveyor junction there with a connector there. I'm going to grab that while I'm at it, and there we go. So what we want is to have the connector there so we can join up, and then we want actually, how do we want to do this? I mean, this is going to be hard to figure out because it's... I'm going to guess it's going to be probably somewhere like there. So what we're going to do, have another one there. Hook those together. Then we'll have a hinge system with that little flange at the back there, so this way is positive. And then we're going to want quite a number actually, is that even at the right height? No, I've got a better idea. Rather than having it that way, just do it what is going on here? Well, we'll start off with 5 as a, to begin with, just to be able to get an idea of how far that will extend into this safe zone. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is obviously take away the focus of our build and repair system from hold on, get the right mode here. There we go. From where it is at the moment and move it over our new build area. I mean, I know it will still need finishing, and I will get back to that eventually. I mean, it needs 3,500 steel plate anyway. So what I'm going to do, there we have it. So now we'll focus on this area. So we're going to need some steel plate. We're going to need some... Right, so I'm going to go assembler 2. I'm going to put about 4,000 in there as steel plate. I'm going to use assembler 1 for everything else. So we'll make about another 100 construction components because we're going to need tons here. Get this built up. This is what I love about this build and repair system, is I can just go back and forth. I can just monitor what's the need, make some more, and just have the nanites help me out do the job. But whilst that's going on, let's check the batteries. It keeps on saying fully recharged in 15 seconds, but it's already maxed out, so I'm not entirely sure why. Anyway, fully recharged in an hour on those batteries. And these two batteries are still... Yeah, we'll put those into recharge mode. That's going to take like 3 hours to actually recharge. Not unexpected because of the fact that they were flat as a battery can be. Okay, so what we've got here: small steel tube, construction comp interior. Okay. Put that in there. That. Here we go. And as you can see, it's already building it all up quite nicely. And it's doing it in... I think it's pretty much doing it in the order that we'd already selected, so that helps a lot. Because especially with this this hinge here, we want that in place so that the electrical motors will hold this assembly in place as it's being built. Alright. Yeah, it might not be because there's hinge 2, which is that hinge. However, it doesn't stop us from helping it along. So, what do we need? So the hinge part is done. It's really the actual... There we go. So that will now hold itself in place. Look at it go. Hey. Right. We'll go build and repair. It's always needing construction components, like they're going out of fashion. And do I have any... Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. So that should be a problem. Yeah, because we can see all that. See there, it's building the large steel with the large steel tubes. Okay, so let's start the process of naming some of this stuff. Of like base. Yeah, connect. Yeah, that'll do nicely for that, I suppose. Yeah, if we put trade actually in front of it, so we know which ones are what later on. Sorry, which ones is bad English, I apologise. Which components are what? Call that trade piston 1. If we just copy that bit there, and then we just need to remember to put the number on the end of it. And we'll sort out things like inertia tensors and stuff like that when we get back down to the ground. Okay. Find ourselves a... Okay, so for now we'll put the lower limit at 0, the upper limit to 45. So velocity of 1. So that should be going down right now. And then here... I'm going to strengthen it as much as I can. Actually, the American trade connector 1, because we are going to have another one in a minute. Make that 70 degrees. Why is that sparking? Why are you sparking? Weird. I think we can drop that to 90 degrees and that'll still be fine. Got really no idea why that is sparking like that so badly. The hell? I've never seen that happen before. Right, well for now, see what happens. That is insanity. Why is that going like that? That should not be sparking like that. Because there is nothing wrong with this build. Weird. I don't understand. For once, actually, I really don't understand. That should not be sparking. Not for this. It's not like I'm putting undue duress on it. .50 large steel tube and a motor. Whee! Okay. Didn't like me standing there. At least then we can see what's being done and what needs to be done. We had the 0 in before, then 10 will be at the end of the list. I am out by what? 1, 2, 3 blocks. I'm out by. Not to mention the angle as well. I mean, you know. So I'm 3 blocks out, but at least I know I need 9 connectors, and then maybe that one extending out to maybe say 6 meters to begin with. Oh. All right. Well, that's a bit of a pain. So 1, 2, 3. Why? Why are you not able to lift all of that weight? Oh, brilliant. Okay, so for reasons completely unknown, that hinge is wanting to not work. Okay, that is weird. As much as I doubt it's that. Well, I made that jump anyway. It's only 35 tons. It should be able to lift this. It's saying it's rotating, but it's clearly not. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to go into a previous save just to be able to rebuild this thing. Alright. So that's 5 out from that one. Alright, that is odd. That should have worked. Let's check something. Doubt it's the mods. Yeah, that would be any of them. Let's go into that one. At least then it'll be vertical, so we can then adjust. We can just sort of like take them apart. Excuse me, take them apart. Put everything away and move it to where it needs to be, which was 5 blocks out from the existing block, connector that will transfer from the ship's hold to the trading station. That's if all this goes to plan. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is sort of where we left off, but yeah, we know, but we're getting there. Alright, there we go. So that's 4 of them. So all these parts are going to be picked up by the automated system. And we can use up some of the stuff that we've got as we're going along. Yeah, it's just the 2 hinges. Okay. So I've really got no idea why that decided it was going to throw the proverbial strop. I mean, that really was weird, but we'll figure it out as we go along, I suppose. Three. What's that? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We wanted 9, 6. Why is it playing up? 7, 8, 9. Now if we have the connector that way, because I believe it may be wise to also have the camera. Right, what have we got left? We'll drop in there for it to use. Hopefully that'll be at least the beginnings of this sorted out. Oh, number on the end of there would be nice. No. Yes. Seven, 8, 9. And then we've got EL base tray connector 2, and then we'll have, oops, if I can get the camera, EL dash base dash tray top mounted camera. There we go. Right, moment of truth. Let's see if this gives us the same amount of jip as the last time. Okay, so change that to 1. Let's get all the pistons inertia tensored. Number 9. We'll start with 5 meters. We can always work it from there. So it's going to be obviously be a bit too low. So let's try 85 to begin with. The current rotor's rotation is out of limits. The limits will be enabled when the rotor is within range. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to take it back into range. Whoa! Okay. Did not expect to be launched into orbit. I mean, that'd be an interesting way to launch into orbit. I mean, don't get me wrong, but Jesus, that was intense. Okay, we want that at 85. Why are these wolves out to get me anyway? Whenever I'm building something, they always seem to be out to get me. Alright, 85, there we go. Okay, 85 is obviously way too high, so 86. Almost there. Almost there. So maybe... Okay. Right, I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to go back to the ship. I'm going to try doing this through the camera. Because I am struggling here a little. Okay, let's... Alright, so 6 meters is not enough. 6.5. Disconnects after 15 minutes. I think that's on their side. So let's see if this has worked. Like I say, I really don't know why that's sparking. If you guys know, please let me know, because I have got like zero clue why that is actually a problem, because it shouldn't be. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It worked. It worked. Guys, we've got a means of being able to sell stuff without actually having to come into the area. So, I mean, they wanted 4,225 picks of iron ore. There we go. Oh, sorry, no, it's buy. Sorry, wrong one. Okay, large steel tubes. They want to buy 10. We'll give them 10. They want some motors. We'll give them some motors. So forth and so forth, guys. We have now got a means of being able to sell anything that we've got in our hold. Without actually having to connect up to this station, coming into the safe zone and all that. So it does work. It is possible. I have a feeling you got to, as somebody pointed out to me, you got to have it merge block to the base, the carry-all in this case, to the base, or whatever's got your cargo container in it. Yeah. That then with a conveyor system like the one we've just hooked up will allow us to be able to trade. So, okay, I didn't want to go into that one. Okay, let's go remote access for a minute. Go terminal, inventory, and we'll go large cargo because of the fact that we've got things all over the shop. So let's get everything where it should be. Actually, let's do hide empty. There we go. There you have it. There we go. So we'll move all that in there. That's everything now. So if we now go back in here, we go sell. They don't really want any display, so that's okay. So we can come out of character inventory. Right. Okay. Let's see what we can get rid of. Computers. No, we don't have any of them. Construction components. Oh, we've got 78 of them. We can sell them off. Large steel tubes. Got another 2 of those. Motors. We've got 10 of those, I think it is. Steel plate. Yeah, we can spare with a few of those. And the concept goes on, ladies and gentlemen, which means we don't have to move the carry-all. We don't, that thing can recharge, regenerate hydrogen, regenerate oxygen, whatever it is we need, process materials, the list goes on. Whilst we're off gallivanting around doing stuff, we can come here, sell whatever's in excess just by reconnecting the connector. Probably the weirdest term ever, but I mean, we've got a means and a way now. I mean, it's not perfect, but it works. The reason why I say it's not perfect is because I still don't understand why this is sparking. It should not be sparking. Hold on a minute. That's not connected. Huh? Okay. You've entered the zone where normal things don't happen very often. I really don't understand that, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, we've got a nice connection going on. That thing's sparking like crazy for no reason whatsoever. That's not connected, and yet we were able to trade from the carry-all's hold to the trading station. Does the merge block sort of act as a funneling system? The conveyor system even? That's weird. That really is quite strange. Alright. I think that's everything enclosed now in there. Yeah, there we go. So that can finish building all of our support structure. Okay. As for that, I really haven't got a clue. But I mean, we've done it. We've connected to the base. We're now trading. The carryall can continue to charge up the, like I said, but there's the solar panels facing the other side of the panel. But we can continue to charge up our hydrogen tanks, which, incidentally, where are we at with them? Hydrogen tank, 32.4%. So, when the sun comes back around, that will continue to charge up. There we have it. So we're getting there. Let us know below what you guys would like to see added to this base. What things that we may be able to include. Maybe we can mess around with that elevator system while we're here, and I don't know, maybe build a multi-story building. Up to you guys. Up to you. All right, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I love you all. I'll catch you next time on Acangelus Gaming.